Hi, I'm Jette Ferguson, Juliette. This is Jette TV, and I would like to welcome Tye Watson here from American Home Shield.
Correct.
Correct. So what is American Home Shield?
You should know that.
I totally know that. I order a lot from you. So the reason I order a lot from her is because I think it's just a great service, and I always ask my sellers now even to get a seller home warranty as well as buyer home warranty, because it really was Silicon Valley agents that I learned this from, who are buying vacation homes down here, that they tend to do it more up there for some reason, buying the seller home warranties. But seller inspections, seller home warranties, huge believer.
Right. Well, basically, just to go over what the home warranty is, first of all, the home warranty is a home service contract that covers for 1 year of coverage. It covers for mechanical failures due to normal wear and tear. So if somebody rams a car with their water heater, or rams a water heater with their car, it's not going to be a covered item. But
so
if it fails over
mechanical failures of items
major
or
systems and appliances. It'll cover plumbing, heating, electrical, water heater. If a home has air conditioning, obviously air conditioning, and then all the major appliances that are built in, to include washer, dryer, and fridge. And with our home warranty, those are covered even if they aren't part of the transaction. So when your buyer brings their units in, they become part of the coverage.
Okay, but somebody has to check a box at some point saying they want that covered?
Not with ours.
Are you kidding? I did not know that.
Other companies charge extra for washer, dryer, and fridge, and other companies charge extra for, some of them call it the first class upgrade or some of those other things. We don't charge anything extra for those items.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and then I learned something recently. You were speaking at a Sotheby's meeting about the new
the
rekey service.
Right.
That's
so
awesome.
We added that back in August, and it's been getting rave reviews. We have a scoring system for the rekey service that goes up to 5 points, and it's currently, out of the 7,000 rekeys we've done nationwide, has a 4.7 score, which means people are really liking the service.
So they rate it, or
So after the service is completed, and the reason I say that is because it is a new service, and anytime any company, especially us big ones,
I mean, that's
throw
a
something
huge
out,
undertaking.
Yeah, it could go any number of ways.
Right.
So basically what the rekey service is when your buyer closes escrow, they just request service like they would if something was broken. They pay their $75 trade service fee, and then we come in, we rekey up to 6 keyholes and provide them with 4 identical keys. It's good for any of our Shield products. So we have the Shield Essential, Shield Plus, and Shield Complete. It's good for any of those. And it's not just something that they can use once. It's not just because they closed escrow. If they wanted to rekey because it was an investment, they could do that. If there were varying circumstances and they felt they needed to rekey, they could do that anytime during their Shield plan.
So maybe everybody doesn't really know what a home warranty is. So why would a buyer buying a house, new, first time, whatever number house you're buying, why would a buyer want a home warranty for about $400, $500?
Our most expensive one for a home without air conditioning, and I say without air conditioning because most of our properties on the Monterey Bay don't have it.
That's right.
The Shield Complete is $410. So for that low premium, we'll be able to cover their plumbing, heating, electrical, water heater, furnace, and all their appliances. And just for, like, when you go to the doctor and you pay your copay or your deductible, the $20 or $40 that you pay, well, when our technicians come in, they pay their $75. That's the trade service fee, and that not only covers them for that visit, it covers the diagnosis and the repair or replacement of the items. Now, I won't say that there's never a case where there might be some out-of-pocket costs for the
like
homeowner.
If you have to upgrade to get a permit, or
typically it's things like with water heaters and furnaces where they're changing out flues and vents and things. So they're not just taking one water heater out and putting a new one in, but they have to change other components to make the new one work. So in those instances, there are times when there is going to, perhaps be some out-of-pocket costs. And I just always suggest that your clients always refer back to their contract for the exact details of the coverage, because that's always really important.
I have had clients so happy with the coverage.
Yeah.
It seems like when you move in a house, something goes wrong.
Well, just a case in point, my house is only 2 years old. We got the new construction plan, and we've already had to replace both of our toilets because they couldn't find the replacement parts for brand new toilets.
What?
Right.
Because they're making them disposable
they
these
make
days.
It's no flushing matter. Yeah. So basically I got 2 new toilets because they were the same exact toilet having the same problem. They couldn't find the replacement parts.
Unreal. I bet you that they've had that happen a lot with whatever
Right,
toilet
well,
company, don't say the name.
Yeah, and think about with appliances. Appliances are not made to last anymore.
No.
I mean, a typical
No.
appliance is only lasting 5 years.
Right.
So, I mean, but yet we all have that Harvest Gold or avocado green one in the garage that
Right.
holds sodas,
Then
and it's
they
working.
still work.
Right. So because we have all the computerized components and all of
Right,
that,
right.
it just, it makes things a lot more throwaway. They don't make the parts for as long, and then, I mean, typically it's just opted to replace the unit rather than repairing.
So, okay, so you pay $410 for the year, and then you can renew it the next year. So you can have them for 10 years
We
or
want
as
people
long
to
as you
renew.
want.
Yeah.
Right? Then what do you pay if you have to call and have the toilet issue? Isn't it just $70?
That's just the $75 trade
$75,
service fee.
okay.
That's one of those instances where there wouldn't be any additional costs.
Exactly.
I have only found that in my 5 years with American Home Shield to be with the furnace or water heater, or as I said, with air conditioning units if they have to change something out
Okay.
there.
Well, I know we had a client with a plumbing issue, and they called and, we're talking to regular customer service. But we also called you on your cell phone.
Right.
And thank
I'm
you
here
for
to help.
responding,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
think that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
The availability.
Absolutely. I'm your main contact for
Right.
for the local area. I cover the Santa Cruz and Monterey Bay and a lot more, but we don't need to go into that here
Yeah.
since we're here.
Yeah.
My favorite part. So yeah, basically I'm here to train, to help assist. People reach out to me oftentimes when it could be something as simple as the tech just hasn't called for the appointment.
Right.
It could be that the appointment was missed, or it could be something more serious that needs some extra hand holding.
Right.
And that's part of my job, is to make sure that the process goes along as smoothly as possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say, or I want some tips and tricks, or if you have any suggestions of what's missed, but I also want to know just a little bit about why you think a seller should have a warranty.
So the seller's warranty is, I kind of think of it as a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, because first of all, you're not paying anything for the listing coverage until after there's a successful closing.
Right.
It only costs 56 cents a day for a single-family home. You are ordering the buyer's plan, but if for some reason the buyer didn't want one, or whatever happened, we could just go ahead and have the sellers. But you are initially ordering the buyer's plan.
Agreed.
It's and then adding the seller's coverage to it.
I think it's a smart thing for sellers to do.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway,
and you want to have the seller's coverage in place before any inspections are done, because after inspections are done, you have detected items as opposed to undetected
Got it.
pre-existing conditions. So that's the most important thing.
Good.
And then it covers up to $2,000 of repairs during the listing and escrow period.
Okay.
And it covers them for the major systems. No appliances in the seller's
No,
coverage.
but it's a really good
It
plan,
is. It
and
is.
I
Yeah.
suggest it to my
Yeah.
sellers. So thank you for coming. I'm going to tell a little bit about our upcoming listings, because
Great.
we love having our kind of off-market listings being advertised on the way a month or 2, 3 in advance while we're prepping them for the market.
Fantastic.
So Pacific Grove, one of our areas, we've got a 2-bedroom, 1-bath coming. We've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a guest suite in Pacific Grove coming. Those are $800 and $950K respectively. And then in the Merino Pines area of Pacific Grove, we have what will be essentially a brand new house, new plumbing, new electrical. Literally, developers are making it new again, and that will be about $1.3 million. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Seaside, we've got one coming up in Kimball Hillby, my own neighborhood, and that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage for around $750. And then Marina, a 1-bedroom condo is coming, and we've sold everything else. So we're just ready for our new listings to come.